Tonight, we embark on a mystical voyage into the verdant heart of ancient Ireland, where the veil between worlds is thin, and the air thrums with the power of the old gods. Our narrative unfolds an epoch when the Tuatha Dé Danann, shrouded in mystery and magic, made their indelible mark upon the Emerald Isles. If the allure of these ancient legends captures your spirit, feel the enchantment by liking and subscribing as we delve deeper into the captivating stories of a land where myth and reality intertwine in a timeless dance. Let's settle into the comforting embrace of the night. Gather close to the warmth of the fire and prepare to be transported to an era where magic ruled the land and mythical beings walked among the ancient stones of Ireland. In the silence that blankets the hills, and beneath the watchful gaze of the moon, we will explore the tales woven into the very essence of the land, the arrival of the Tuatha Dé Danann. From the mist-veiled shores they came, bearing gifts of unfathomable power and wisdom, forever altering the course of Ireland's destiny. As the landscape slumbers beneath a starlit sky, and the distant hills whisper secrets of old, we delve deep into the heart of these enduring myths. Join me as we retrace the steps of the Tuatha Dé Danann. From their first enigmatic appearance to their lasting legacy etched in the mythos of Ireland. Their story is a tapestry of bravery, enchantment, and mystery, a testament to the enduring fascination with the world beyond our own. Let the journey begin as we unravel the timeless saga of the Tuatha Dé Danann, the beloved deities of ancient Ireland's rich and vibrant mythology. In the time before time, when the world was young and the ancient lands whispered secrets not yet known to man, there lay a realm of mystic beauty, so profound that it seemed to be the very fabric of dreams. This was Ireland, a place where the mist hugged the emerald hills with a tender embrace, and the winds carried whispers of ancient secrets through the valleys and over the craggy cliffs that guarded the land against the endless sea. In this ancient island, the earth was alive with a magic as old as the stars themselves. The land was a tapestry of lush greenery, woven with streams that glittered under the sun like strands of silver, and forests so dense and dark they seemed to contain entire universes within their shadows. The air was always thick with the scent of rain on the verge of falling, mingling with the aroma of wildflowers that carpeted the meadows in a riot of colours. Before the time of the Tuatha Dé Danann, other races had called this enchanted land their home. The fir bollock, hearty and strong, worked the earth, leaving their mark in great stone forts that crowned the hills. The mysterious Fomorians, from the sea's darkest depths, brought with them the chill of the deep ocean and tales of treasures and terror. And the Nemedians, explorers of realms beyond sight, whispered to the land secrets learned from distant stars. Each of these peoples had their era, their stories, etching the history of Ireland in layers as complex and profound as the earth itself. Yet, amidst this rich tapestry of life and legend, there stirred a sense of anticipation, a collective holding of breath among the ancient stones and the whispering trees. For it was foretold by druids, those keepers of knowledge and seers of truths unseen, that a new age was on the horizon, an age heralded by the arrival of a race so as dawn broke on a day unlike any other. The horizon to the north of Ireland was veiled in a mist so dense and otherworldly that it seemed to merge sea and sky into one. Within this enigmatic fog, there came a vision so remarkable that those who beheld it questioned if they were caught in the web of a dream. Silhouetted against the glowing light of the early sun, ships unlike any that had ever been seen on these waters glided silently towards the shore. These were no ordinary vessels, crafted by human hands. They shimmered with an ethereal light, their sails woven from the very threads of the morning mist, and their hulls carved from the dreams of the gods themselves. The people of the land, those whose ancestry was entwined with the ancient races of the Fir Bollock, the Fomorians, and the Nemedians, felt a stirring in their souls. Unusual signs and omens had been appearing for days prior. Whispers of change, carried on the wind, the waters of the wells reflecting strange lights under the moon, and the animals of the forest behaving as if they awaited a grand event. The Druids, with their deep connection to the natural world, sensed a profound shift in the very fabric of reality. They spoke of a new age dawning, of the arrival of beings of immense power and wisdom foretold in prophecies as ancient as the stars. As the mysterious ships made landfall, enveloped in a silence so profound it muffled the sound of the waves breaking upon the shore, the mist began to recede, revealing the Tuatha Dé Danann in all their splendour. They stepped off their vessels not as conquerors, but as if they were coming home, their presence radiating a calm authority that quelled any thought of resistance. The Tuatha Dé Danann were beings of unparalleled beauty, their eyes shining with the light of knowledge, and their attire shimmering with enchantments that spoke of otherworldly craftsmanship. The inhabitants of Ireland, gathered on the cliffs and the shores, watched in awe and trepidation as these majestic figures approached. Among the Tuatha Dé Danann were warriors whose armour glinted like the morning dew, sorcerers whose staffs hummed with the promise of untold magic, and bards whose melodies began to weave into the very air, captivating all who listened. The first words spoken by the Tuatha Dé Danann were not commands, but greetings, spoken in a tongue that resonated in the hearts of all who heard it, as if it was the language of the land itself. "We come not as strangers," they proclaimed, "but as children of this world, returned to claim our heritage and share our knowledge." The air thrummed with power as they spoke, and the land itself seemed to welcome them, the ancient stones whispering their names, and the rivers singing their praise. In that moment, the people of Ireland knew that the world as they had known it was forever changed. The arrival of the Tuatha Dé Danann marked the beginning of an era filled with magic and mystery, an age where the boundaries between the earthly and the divine were blurred, and the fate of the land was intertwined with that of these other worldly beings. As the Tuatha Dé Danann set foot on the emerald shores of ancient Ireland, a sense of wonder permeated the air, heralding a new epoch in the island's mystic lore. With them, they brought treasures of unparalleled power, each imbued with magic that promised to reshape the destiny of Ireland. These were not mere objects of desire, but symbols of a profound bond between the land and its new custodians. The first of these treasures was the Sword of Light, known as Clive Solish, a blade that shimmered with a brilliance that mirrored the sun's first light piercing the dawn. It was said that no armour could withstand its edge, nor darkness envelop its glow. This was a weapon not of war, but of truth, cutting through deceit as easily as it did through the air. Next was the Spear of Lull, a weapon that vibrated with anticipation and power, flames licking its tip with a hunger for justice. Once thrown, it never missed its mark, and its return to the bearer's hand was as inevitable as the changing tides. The spear's presence on the battlefield promised victory, a beacon of hope for the righteous. The cauldron of Dagda, a vessel of endless bounty, stood as a testament to the Tuatha Dé Danann's promise of peace and prosperity. From it, food flowed in abundance, enough to feed all, ensuring that no one in Ireland would ever know hunger again. It was a symbol of sustenance and rejuvenation, of cycles ever renewing, just like the land itself. Lastly, the Stone of Fal, also known as Lia File, completed the quartet of treasures. It was more than a stone. It was the heart of Ireland's sovereignty, resounding with a roar under the feet of the true king, a testament to the rightful rule and the unity of the land under its leader. The demonstration of these treasures' powers before the awestruck inhabitants of Ireland was a spectacle of wonder and magic. The Sword of Light cut through the air with a clarity that silenced observers. The Spear of Lull arched through the sky, a comet heralding a new dawn. The Cauldron of Dagda offered a promise of never-ending nourishment, and the Stone of Fal sang with a voice that spoke of a united Ireland. With the unveiling of these treasures, the Tuatha Dé Danann wove their magic into the fabric of the island, offering not just objects of power, but a covenant of knowledge, art, and peace. They sought not dominion but harmony, embedding their essence into Ireland's soul, promising an age where magic and mortal would coexist in a tapestry of beauty and mystery. This was their gift to Ireland, a legacy of enchantment that would echo through the ages, forever entwining the destiny of the land with the Tuatha Dé Danann. In the wake of the Tuatha Dé Danann's majestic arrival and the unveiling of their magical treasures, the very air of Ireland seemed to thrum with anticipation. It was as if the land itself was awakening to a new era of enchantment and unity. The leaders of Ireland's myriad tribes, both mystified and awestruck by the demonstrations of power and generosity, felt a stirring in their hearts. An ancient call, long whispered by the winds and rivers of their homeland, now beckoned them to gather. As the news of the Tuatha Dé Danann's arrival spread like wildfire through the forests and over the hills, messengers traversed the length and breadth of Ireland. They carried with them invitations, crafted from the essence of the morning mist and the hues of the setting sun, calling the tribes to a grand assembly. This was to be a meeting unlike any before, a council that would shape the destiny of Ireland for ages to come. Under the ancient oaks that had stood witness to the eons, the tribes gathered. The air was filled with a sense of solemnity, mixed with a palpable excitement. The Tuatha Dé Danann, for their part, awaited the assembly with serene confidence, their presence a beacon of light and wisdom in the dappled shade of the grove. As the assembly convened, the leaders of the Tuatha Dé Danann stepped forward. They spoke not of conquest or dominion, but of partnership and peace. With eloquence that mirror-read the beauty of the Dún, they offered their knowledge, their art, and the promise of a prosperous future, woven together with the very magic that coursed through the land. The discussions that followed were long and filled with the wisdom of ages. Questions were posed and answered, fears allayed and hopes kindled. As the sun arced across the sky, a consensus began to form, like a tapestry woven from the many threads of discourse. Finally, as the first stars of the evening appeared in the twilight sky, an accord was reached. The tribes of Ireland, moved by the wisdom and benevolence of the Tuatha Dé Danann, pledged their allegiance and friendship. In return, the Tuatha Dé Danann vowed to stand with the tribes, to protect the land and its people, and to usher in an age of unprecedented prosperity and peace. The assembly concluded with a grand feast under the stars, a celebration of unity and a new beginning. The air was filled with music that seemed to blend the essence of the earth and the heavens, a harmony that spoke of the melding of worlds. Laughter and voices mingled with the sounds of nature, creating a symphony of joy and contentment. As the night deepened, the tribes of Ireland, alongside their new allies and protectors, the Tuatha Dé Danann, dreamed of the future. With the dawn of the Tuatha Dé Danann's reign over Ireland, an age of unprecedented enchantment enveloped the land. It was a time when the veil between the mundane and the magical thinned to gossamer, allowing the essence of the other world to imbue the Emerald Isle with wonders unseen. In the heart of this transformation were the 4 legendary treasures, each a cornerstone of the Tuatha Dé Danann's legacy. The Sword of Light, Claiom Soleil, became a beacon of truth, cutting through the fog of deceit and illuminating the paths of the just. It was whispered that in its presence no lie could hold and no darkness could linger. The spear of Lugh, ever aflame, stood as a symbol of indomitable courage and the promise of victory against the insurmountable. It inspired the people to brave deeds, igniting a fire in their hearts that no adversity could quench. Under its watch, Ireland knew no fear, for the spear ensured that righteousness would always prevail. The cauldron of Dagda, from which no one left unsatisfied, nurtured the land and its people. Famine and want became tales of the past, as the cauldron's bounty ensured that abundance was the new norm. It fostered a spirit of generosity and communal well-being, knitting the tribes of Ireland closer in bonds of mutual respect and gratitude. The Stone of Fell, resounding with the voice of sovereignty, became the foundation of Ireland's unity. Its clarion call, heard only under the feet of the true king, was a testament to the rightful leadership and the sacred bond between the land and its stewards. Under its resonance, the people of Ireland flourished, their destinies intertwined with the pulse of their beloved isle. But the Tuatha Dé Danann's gifts extended beyond these marvels. They brought knowledge that spanned the arts and sciences, wisdom that deepened the understanding of the world, and magic that lifted the veil on the mysteries of the universe. Ireland became a nexus of learning and wonder, attracting scholars and dreamers from distant lands, all eager to drink from the well of knowledge that the Tuatha Dé Danann had uncovered. In this age of enchantment, Ireland was transformed. The land shimmered with a luminescence that spoke of deep magic, of connections forged between the earth and the cosmos, and of a harmony that resonated through every stone, stream and breeze. The people walked in a world awash with wonder, their lives enriched by the legacy of the Tuatha Dé Danann, their hearts open to the boundless possibilities that lay at the intersection of the human and the divine. Yet, as with all ages, this too was but a chapter in the larger saga of Ireland. The Tuatha Dé Danann had set the stage for a story that would continue to unfold through the ages, its magic undiminished, its promise of enchantment a beacon for all who sought to find the wonder in the world. In the age of enchantment, Ireland truly became a land where every leaf, every stone, and every whisper of the wind held the potential for miracles, and the Tuatha Dé Danann were its architects, crafting a legacy that would endure for millennia. And the verdant embrace of Ireland, under the benevolent watch of the Tuatha Dé Danann, peace and magic wove through the fabric of daily life like threads of gold in a royal tapestry. Yet, as the wheel of time turned inexorably forward, whispers of change began to stir the air, a reminder that tranquility often heralded the storm. The Druids, with eyes that saw beyond the veil of the present, foresaw challenges on the horizon, shadows that loomed, promising the arrival of new conquerors and the kindling of internal conflicts that would test the resilience of this enchanted realm. Despite these forebodings, the legacy of the Tuatha Dé Danann remained untarnished, a beacon of light that would endure through the ages. They had sown the seeds of a culture rich in magic, art, and wisdom, embedding their essence into the very soul of Ireland. This legacy was destined to shape the mythology and identity of the land and its people, becoming the foundation upon which countless generations would build their stories, their beliefs and their dreams. As the day waned and twilight descended upon the land, a tranquil night unfolded under the vast, star-studded sky. The gentle murmur of the wind through the ancient forests carried with it the songs of the past, a melodious reminder of the Tuatha Dé Danann's enduring presence. In the quiet of the night, the land lay wrapped in a serene peace, the turmoil of the world held at bay by the magic that pulsed through its veins. The Tuatha Dé Danann themselves, those majestic beings who had crossed into Ireland on a bridge of mist and legend, stood vigil over the realm. Their eyes, ageless and wise, watched over the land they had come to love. Their hearts bound to its fate for as long as the rivers would run and the mountains stand tall. In their watchfulness, they offered a silent promise to guard Ireland against the coming storms, to be its shield and its sanctuary. In the peaceful night, under the watchful gaze of the old gods, Ireland sleeps, a land of dreams, forever cradled in the arms of its ancient protectors.